The new way of winter scenario definitely amazed me. I feel the game had moved on to the next level with it. The scenes are amazing, the weather system, the temperature system, also the enemies factions, and of course it's needless to say about the wide range and variety of the wildlife. It's truly amazing. In this video I'll be reviewing my progress through the game and giving you some tips and tricks I've learned the hard way. So let's go back to the beginning. So the actual gaming started and I spawned in some random location from the locations that they gave us, and after some little grinding I got my first campsite and then my first base. And by the way, I don't think there is a huge difference where you spawn, because the game tasks will take you all the way across the map. I don't know why, but it does. And so after some grinding I've decided to build the garage, because moving on foot is difficult. And surprisingly I didn't need to build the bike, you already have the bike, you just need to place the garage. And now I'm heading to one of the first tasks location, and it's the first town we will unlock. So this is the first town. It's named Whale Town. I think I'm reading it right, I'm not sure, because my screen is a bit small while recording. And needless to say about the teleportations towers, because as I said earlier, the game will be sending you like across the map, so yeah, it will be very handy. And here you'll be speaking to a bunch of NPCs, and of course, most importantly, you should also take the. I will skip the speaking, and I will be taking my commission, because we want to level up, right? So commission, it's easy to do the first week. And by the way, if you want to skip to the actual source, to the tips and tricks, I have added each tip. Like you can just jump to it, you don't have to watch the whole thing, you know. I've just decided to add the walkthrough because I've kinda enjoyed the gameplay in this map, and I enjoyed the scenes, the tasks, everything they have added I've liked, except some bugs I will show you also later. So after we took the commission and I speak with all the NPCs, I've discovered that we don't go through the players, we can actually push them. And it was really funny. And here was the disappointment. They didn't add anything new to the shops. You don't have any new formulas, you don't have anything. Also in the seasonal store it's same. I mean, it's a new map, it's a new everything, like add some new stuff like we can get from the stores, not just from grinding. Also from grinding I still didn't get anything. I know there will be, but the stores and the merchants in the maps, in the towns, and the seasonal shop, I think this should be updated like from day one. And here I decided to grind a little bit before I push my way to the ice, to the snow, because I've been waiting this map like so patiently to place my base in the snow and build like a snow base. But I faced some obstacles, which is mimetics, because I needed to unlock a high grade mimetics for building the concrete foundations, because I have already built a base for the ice, and I don't want to build it again. It's already in blueprints, but I am missing the mimetics to build it, so that will be after the first season ends. And here was the shock. I kept dying from cold like so many times. So yeah, as I've mentioned in the beginning of the video, I've learned the hard way. So now we will be with tip number 1, how to deal with cold, or more to say like how to understand the temperature system and how to control it. By clicking I, we can see the temperature system, and we want to focus on cozy, because if you stay cozy you will not lose HP and you will be in good states. So now I have it from 0 till 30. Below this I will be feeling chilly, then frost, and of course then die, and more than 30 I will be feeling heat. I think chilly is okay, but not for long, because you will start losing HP, so you have to stay in cozy states, basically in the gray area. And there's 2 methods for this one. We can either use things that increases the temperature, like the lantern or the torch, but I wouldn't be depending on this. This is how to get the lantern, and also the torch you do get it early game from the campsite, but the lantern consumes a lot of calcium. That's why I don't depend on it a lot. I will show you a better method to overcome the cold. First let's grind for spike mato, because I will be using it to cook something. It will be, I think now, one of the best things to increase your cold resistance. You can eat it. It will increase the resistance by 5, and I will show you what it means to increase it by 5 or by 10 or by 15, and what does this benefit you. I will show you now. First let's make it. Salty roasted spike mato. This one increased the cold resistance by 10. So we want this. And now I will be moving to a colder area to test it out for you and to show you how to make your cold resistance that you can stay in cold like till minus 30 or minus 20, I believe. Yeah, minus 20. So this is a cold area. It's minus 5. So as you see now, the temperature is minus 5 and the indicator is on the blue area, which means I can't handle minus 5 and I'll be starting to lose HP soon. So we can solve this by either increase the temperature by using the lantern, which won't last long. It already consumed all the calcium we had. I had like plus 180. So that's why I wouldn't be depending on the lantern. Instead, I will be increasing my cold resistance. Now after eating, let's eat the spike mato now. Now my cold resistance increased by 10, and now if we look at the cozy states, the gray, I get it from minus 10 till 30 degrees, so I can survive till minus 10 without any issues. And now let me show you how to increase the cold resistance even more. There's 2 types of gears that gives you cold resistance, and it's the top and the pants. Also you can control how much you can get by choosing different type of hides. For example, I think most of the hide gives you 10 cold resistance, but if you used feather, you'll get 15. So you get from top and bottom, and the pants you get 10 by 10 or 15 by 15 or 15 by 10, depends what you are using. And lastly, these rocks from the mimetics infrastructure, you get polar expedition eye. You need to make the hetium to increase 10% cold resistance and unlock calcium and lantern. If you want to use the lantern, you're gonna need a lot of calcium, which you can craft, but it's not easy to craft, so better to grind it from this area. That's why many players are located around this stronghold, because this guys gives you calcium. It's only 8, so you're gonna have to kill a lot to make this lantern work for like 2 seconds. That's why I don't recommend it. But also all players like pasted right here, I'm not sure why. It's better to use hetium, and we will need charcoal and ceremonium, the rocks we have unlocked. So before taking the hetium, let's take a look on our cold resistance. You see I can handle till -10. Now if I collect the hetium just by existing in my backpack, my cold resistance increased and I can now handle -20. So we got -20 from hetium and -10 from hetium, -10 from food, from spike metal, and 20 from the gear, which can be 30. And I am sure there will be also more food that gives you higher cold resistance. So yeah, you can reach easily like -40 or like -50, most likely. So yeah, I think that was it about the temperature system. This thing here, I don't use it like never. I don't feel like the need to use it. It also needs a lot of wood or charcoal, and that kind of stone rock. Then I found myself in this stronghold trying to get the mystical crate, but the game says go back. So yeah, don't listen to the game, or at least try to run it quickly, because you will get this red leaves. So yeah, here you are in danger, so better run it quickly. And then jump all the way to the mystical crate. By the way, I found many mystical crates that are tricky to get. They kinda make it harder, but it's more fun. And now tip number 2. When you find like these pieces of ice, you kinda want to melt it down using the molotovs, because there's always something hidden behind it. And here it was like a looting cave. I didn't go to the end, but there's a lot of loot here. And continuing to explore, I found this big guy here. Then I tried to make my way to the top. I was searching for a place for my base. I wanted somewhere with like a lot of snow, something with nice view. So I ended up at this area. It's the highest, or like one of the highest, with a nice view, but there's no place to on this mountain to put my base. It's amazing view. So yeah, I decided to go a little bit down. This is the area. So I will go down there and place my base. Right here. It's not too flat, but it's good. And by the way, don't do same what I am doing, because not the best place to place your base. There's not much resources around, only trees. So yeah, if you want to farm, grind, there's way better areas. And mentioning the farming and grinding, we are now at tip number 3. I will show you the areas, the polluted areas. This is one of the locations. This is the whole area is polluted, and there is plenty of stardust ore, and you can farm everything here. And there is this area right here also. So I found 2 areas while exploring the map. One in the ice and one on the edge of the map. And here I was having problems killing these shadowed mobs. So what you need to do is you need to get this deviant Gazuchino or something like this, and you get it by, this is it, and you get it by completing a task. When you go to the wishland area, this one, when you enter wishland you get a task, so you got to follow the task and finish it, then you will get the deviant. And I will show you how it works. It will give you this Gazuchino lamp, whatever it is. In this one you can equip it like a weapon. So as you see, we can't hit this mob without it. It's shadowed, so I need to grab this lamp and hit it with it. Then it will go out of the shadow states. Then now we can kill. But I want to test it on bigger things, so let's start with this one. I thought 1 hit or 2 would be enough, but it's not. I think now we can hit. Yeah. And then to a bigger. This is also shadowed, but it doesn't look shadowed, but it is. So we have to do the same process on him. And this thing took more hits to get out of the shadowed states. And of course, you know, 1 hit of those can be deadly. No, it's still not. So I have to use the lamp more. I think now he is good to take damage now. He is out of shadowed state, or whatever it's called. But this is really got me some problems at the beginning, before I got the deviant. And now I want to test on objects, because you know there's many of shadowed objects as well, and I got stuck in one of these before and I got killed without being able to do anything. I will show you. This was, I think, like a game bug. So we can't go through. Most players, they go through the side, but I want to test the lamp on it, how if it will work on the objects or not. It's definitely taking more pulse than the other mobs. Finally it's out of shadow states and we can go through it. So I believe there should be some hidden spots that you can go through. And before I forget, the last tip is how to farm these rocks. This one is cold. If you get near it, it will cause you damage, so you need to use a Molotov on it, not behind it. So yeah, now it gets little not too cold, and then you can farm it. So this was the tips, and now I will leave you with some bugs and my review on the game. See here, I can't do anything. I am stuck inside a shadowed whatever, and I can't get out of it, and the mobs can enter and go out normally, and I can't hit them, I can't do anything. This before I got the deviant, and I am not getting the time to get unstuck. So yeah, I ended up dying here. And here is another bug where I got stuck in between the ceiling and the rocks or whatever. I can't get unstuck, I can't do anything, so I had to teleport back to the base and then come back here again. Then we got this bug here, which was annoying because I've climbed all the way up to the lighthouse, and there's, as you see, there is some loot boxes up, and I can't get there because it simply won't climb up. So my review about the map, I really love it. I like it, the snow, I like it, the scenes we were able to get. Of course there's some bugs, I hope they solve soon. And most importantly, what I like the most is how they changed their building style and the decorations and the things in the game now. I believe the more we progress, I think they will be unlocking like some new formulas, and the building and decorations will be the best. Also, as I mentioned before, getting the mystical crates now is more tricky. For example, here this guy you've been trying for a while to get here, and the idea is to jump on one of the pillars here, the candles, and he have to jump again like very quick before he fall to reach here, because jumping normally will not get him here. So yeah, you gotta jump on this one. I am trying to speak to him now, but he can't hear. Maybe he have his mic off, or they have, because there were several people trying to jump off here. So yeah, many of the mystical crate are tricky to get. And now the damage actually shows on the vehicle, because as you see now I am driving with one wheel. Usually it just burns, you don't lose any wheels, but now I think they kinda improved this, and I can't wait to see also the cars, how they get damaged. So yeah, I believe the game is improving, and I can't wait what they got for us next. That was it. Let me know what you think about the new map, the gameplay, the temperature system, and if you have any more tips, please share in the comments. And if you encountered more bugs, also share and let me know what you think. So thank you for watching, have a nice day or night. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, I grow with your support.